it's Jason McCann with Mountain Tactical Company. For the last 13 years, Mountain Tactical has helped an average of 15,000 to 20,000 Tikka shooters around the world build their ultimate Tikka rifle system. Today, we're going to be going over our bolt stops. Now, why would you need to change the bolt stop in your Tikka T3 or Tikka T3x rifle system? That's a great question. A lot of times when someone is replacing their bolt stop, they're going from a short action caliber to a long action caliber, and they need the long action bolt stop so that the bolt can travel far enough back in the action to pick up a round in their long action magazine. Additionally, if you're a hand loader and you want to load to a case overall length where you need a long action magazine for your short action caliber, a long action bolt stop will allow your bolt to travel far enough rearward to pick up that round out of your magazine. So when you receive your bolt stop from Mountain Tactical, you'll receive a stainless steel CNC precision machine bolt stop to replace the metal injection molded one in your rifle. You'll receive a new pivot pin and a new spring for your bolt stop. So let's dive into how this is installed. To install your Mountain Tactical bolt stop, you'll need a few tools. You're going to need a high quality gun caddy or gun vise to hold your rifle stable while you're working on it. You're going to need some needle nose pliers and a torque driver with a T25 Torx bit, or if you have an older T3 that has flathead or slotted action screws, you'll need a slotted bit for your torque driver. This might also be a good opportunity to upgrade those action screws to our T25 action screws. So the first thing you need to do is make sure your rifle is safe and clear. We have a chamber flag, so we know there's no round in the chamber. There is no magazine in the rifle. So now that we know our rifle is safe and clear, we're going to remove our bolt, set it aside someplace safe. We're going to rotate our rifle, exposing our action screws. We'll take our T25 torque driver, loosen these action screws. And then loosen them the rest of the way. While supporting the action, the barreled action may fall out of the rifle if your recoil lug's a little worn. So the long screw goes in the rear. The short screw goes in the front. And then we're going to carefully separate the barreled action from the stock and set our stock to the side someplace safe. All right, we're going to reposition this so we can give you more of a close-up of this installation. And we're zoomed in nice and tight so you can see all the magic happening. I'm going to open up our brand new bolt stop. We have our pin and spring baggie here. And our nice precision machined stainless steel bolt stop. So what I'm going to do to remove the old bolt stop is I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on it. This is spring loaded, so you don't want to send this flying across your garage floor. Take your needle nose pliers, grab this pin, just gently pull that straight up. Set that out of the way. The reason why we supply a new pin with these is the Tikka pins are known for shearing under force. So if you're running your bolt too hard, they're known to shear, leaving you without a bolt stop, usually at the worst possible time. So I'm going to take my new Mountain Tactical spring, put it into the port on the bottom of the bolt stop. Take my new pin, drop it in here. Everything's a real nice precision, snug fit, and it might take a little bit of wiggling to get everything lined up. Here we go. Do a quick function test. All right, let's put this action back in its stock. All right, well, we're gonna take our barreled action, our rifle stock. The reason why I put these together upright is I wanna make sure that my recoil lug is seating properly inside the action. If it is seating correctly, that vent in the action, the bottom of that hole will be flush with the stock. If I'm not lined up correctly on the recoil lug, there'll be a gap there and you will see the action underneath that port. If you have that port lined up with the stock, you're good to go. We'll put a little downward pressure to make sure everything's seated correctly. We'll take our short action screw, this lined up, couple threads biting it. Put our ting screw in. And we'll torque everything down to 45 inch-pounds since this is a synthetic stock. If you have a wood stock, don't torque these past 35 inch-pounds. You will damage your stock. And if you torque a synthetic stock much past 45 inch-pounds, you can actually damage your synthetic stock. Put this in back in our gun caddy. And our bolt stop is working. We sell these both in long and short action. Short action is available if you just want to increase the aesthetic appeal of your rifle. We vapor hone these to match the action. If you have a stainless action, so it has a nice seamless look, and we also have a nice texture on these. So definitely an aesthetic upgrade to your rifle as well as a functional upgrade. Well, now that you have everything back together, you need to go get some trigger time.